Success is not just the thing, having the thing, being the thing, doing the thing. Success is being able to be proud of yourself. Welcome to the Black Mother Wound podcast, where we center the stories of Black women as we heal from the painful relationships with our mothers. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Black Mother Wound podcast. I am your host, Jennifer Arnice. And if you hear like some shuffling, it's because I'm getting settled. Because guess what? I'm back in my bed for week 2. I feel really comfortable. Like I got my remote control, my journal, my phone. Like, okay. Listen, Happy New Year for real. It's Tuesday. I don't, y'all already know if you've been listening, I'm here again. This is a huge success. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to congratulate me on being here again. Now, I just thought to myself, don't congratulate yourself too fast because soon as you say you here every week, something going to happen and you not going to be here. And then what? Ain't that some fucked up shit to say to myself? Oh my God. I am so sorry to myself for saying that. Okay. I'm sorry to myself because that's something really fucked up to say to yourself. Ooh, wee. Y'all know where I got it from, but it's okay because she didn't know no better herself because somebody probably said it to her. But baby, today I'm proud of myself. And yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. Um, this is part 2 of our um jump starting your healing in 2025. Did I say too many 20s? 2025 series. And you cannot really have a successful healing journey when you're beating up on yourself. Okay? You cannot beat yourself up into worthiness. You cannot beat yourself up into um success, to happiness, to any of those things. And I understand we all probably grew up with tough love. That's not what we're doing right now. We're not doing tough love. Now, we can do accountability, we can do boundaries, but we're not doing tough love. And if you've been listening, if you haven't, go back and find the episode called Loving Discipline because it is a core tenet of reparenting and healing your mother wound. So, we're going to really focus on the loving part of loving discipline. And I want you to learn this week how to congratulate yourself, how to be happy for yourself. Okay. Last week, I hope you already made your list of those 2 to 3 things that you would like to see change in your life for the new year and that you have been building that emotional momentum. If you haven't listened to episode 44, I'm going to need you to go back and listen to that episode. And being able to be happy for yourself and congratulate yourself is the only way you're going to be able to, I think, successfully implement new plans to have those things that you want in the new year. And success to me isn't only having those things, it is having those things and feeling good about it. It is having those things and your nervous system still being in fucking tact. We are done with succeeding at something, but your nervous system is completely out of whack. You're overwhelmed, you're frustrated, you can't even like soak in the wonderfulness of everything you've done because you're still beating yourself up. You're still finding all the flaws with it and all that other bullshit.
What's up, boo? Sorry to interrupt the episode. I just wanted to let you know my 6-week Black Mother Wound Healing Intensive starts again in January. Listen, we are not carrying this mother wound burden into 2025, okay? It's done, it's played out, and it is out of style. But you know what is in style? Learning to love yourself completely, knowing you're worth it without working for it, putting yourself first without feeling guilty about it, and trusting yourself without asking everybody else what they think you should be doing. So if you're ready for this life-changing transformation, click the link below so you don't miss out. And as always, we're all in this together.
We're not doing that anymore. Okay? So success is not just the thing, having the thing, being the thing, doing the thing. Success is being able to be proud of yourself, not just for being, doing, or having the thing, but no matter what, being happy for yourself, being gentle with yourself, congratulating yourself, seeing how you have grown, seeing how you have showed up differently, even in the smallest way. Not every time. It doesn't even have to be showed up different every time. It can just be sometimes. That is the success that I want us to have, right? So I have my notebook out because I took some notes in my notebook. And I just, first of all, want to say, I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you because you made a decision that healing your mother wound was a priority. I am proud of you for the ways that you have shown up differently. You might be doing some shit the same, but some things you are doing differently. And I'm proud of you for that. I'm happy for you. Okay? And I want you to take a minute and congratulate yourselves. Even if you don't know why, if you can't put your finger on something, I want you to put your, you know, from last week, hand on heart, hand on belly. I'm so proud of you. I am so, so, so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. I have seen you grow so much. I have seen you show up for yourself. I have seen you make different choices. I can see how much you want this, and I'm proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. Okay? I want you to hold on to that and grab you some Kleenex if it made you a little weepy, because I want you to get used to saying this. I want you to say this every day. This is such a powerful affirmation. Like, I feel a little, my eyes are a little wet right now with that, because it's like, oh man, thanks, bro. Thank you. I feel appreciative of myself for recognizing myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Healing our mother wound is about having, I was about to say regaining our autonomy, but most likely we never had real autonomy, right? And when you have real autonomy, you get to decide what's good and what's bad. You get to decide what a good job looks like. You get to decide, when you get to congratulate yourself. That is the power of it. And you have the power to recognize yourself. And you can't have autonomy without recognition, right? And that is what this week is. It is about recognizing yourself from the perspective of congratulations. Clap for yourself, okay? And really, since I've learned this, I don't even give a fuck if somebody else say they're happy for me or proud of me or congratulate me. I don't even think about it. It doesn't even dawn on me if somebody else doesn't see it, because I see it so plainly. It's like I know everybody else sees it. That I don't even have to think about whether they see it or not. And if they don't see it, It's because they're blind. That's the only way, right? And that's how I want you to feel about yourself, no matter the situation that you're in. Okay. So that covers the first thing on my list, which is I'm proud of you. And you have to begin to congratulate yourself, because the opposite of being proud of you is being ashamed of you. And we are experts of being ashamed of ourselves. And a very simple way to turn that on its ear is just, I'm proud of you. That's all. Just that simple statement. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Because it could be a lot worse. We could be doing shit a lot more fucked up, right? We could be in prison. We could have slapped somebody the other day. There's a lot of stuff we could have done. I know saying we could be in prison seems like a stretch, but for some of us, it's not really a stretch. The way we held our composure, okay? The way we just blocked them instead of going over there and busting out all their windows. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, girl. Okay. That's something that is, let's just get that. That's what this is about. Okay. Now, let's backtrack to the how we're going to learn to genuinely build a sense of pride in ourselves. Okay. And this starts with, and I don't know if I have an episode completely dedicated to this, or I've just spoken about it ad nauseum, but it is appreciation. I know in the last few weeks I've told y'all some of y'all got a piss poor appreciation practice. Well, you cannot be happy for yourself unless you appreciate yourself. And I may have already told y'all this exercise, but I'm going to tell you again. I know I've said it because it's my number one exercise. I tell my students, my clients, everybody, and I'll just keep saying it over and over again. It is the list of 30 things you love about you. And it is a selfish and it is a self centered list. It is not, well, I'm so happy. What I love about myself is I love that I'm a good friend and how I'm always there for people. I don't even want to hear that shit. That it makes me sick. Okay. That's your problem. You spend too much time being there for everybody else. I need you to learn how to be there for yourself and recognize yourself. And the way you do that is by appreciating yourself. The most powerful thing you can do in your life is have an appreciation practice, right? So these 30 things, and I picked 30 because there's 30 days in a month generally. And some of the things on my list are, I have a really nice smile. I have nice legs. I'm a great cook. I tell really get great stories. I'm funny as hell. I have nice skin. I have really good eye for picking out the best nail polish colors. Like I can look at you and pick out the best color for you. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at color in any way. Like what color you should be wearing, colors on walls, all that type of shit. I'm a great interior designer. I can eat something and figure out pretty much how to go home and make that shit and it be just as good or better. I can rattle this off all day long because, my mother would hate me saying this. Jesus. And I used to wouldn't. I used to cringe. Ugh, but I can say it now with my chest. I'm fabulous. And you're fabulous. You just don't know it yet, right? You're just not really aware of it. And this is about bringing about that awareness, because the more fabulous and amazing that you are, the easier it will be for you to show up for yourself. Show up for yourself in the world. Okay? And that's how you change your life. And that's why you should heal. So you can change your fucking life. Okay? So you got your list of appreciations, and what you're gonna do is every day you're gonna pick one. You're gonna take this list either needs to be on a sheet of paper When I started doing this, I don't even know if I started doing this before my son was born. So let's say like 2005. I may have had a cell phone. I don't think I had a smartphone. So I had to write all this stuff down, and I kept it on a piece of paper on my nightstand right here. Well, if you're watching the video, my nightstand right here to the left. And for the people on the audio, I'm back in the bed again. I'm gonna be in the bed all month, and I fucking love it. This is the best thing in the world. Anyway, I digress. If you're not gonna put it on a piece of paper, I want you to put it in your phone in your notes. And every morning before you get out of bed, you're going to go to that list and you're just going to go straight down the list and you're going to pick something. And that is the thing that you are going to appreciate about yourself all day long. I want it to be your filler thought. So if you are stressed out, if you want to scroll on social media, if you are confused, you have anxiety, you are overwhelmed about something, this is the thought I want you to go to because it's going to shift your mindset. I don't know where this is in NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming, but I'm sure that it's in there somewhere. Okay. So I want you to pick something. And once you have picked it, I want you to chew on it. And I want you to mine for joy with that thing. I want you to remember every memory about it, right? So let's say I have a beautiful smile. That's my thing for the day. I'm going to remember all the great pictures that I've taken. I'm going to think about how I have nice teeth. I'm going to think about the colors of lipsticks that I like to wear when I smile because it's just giving. I'm going to think about the compliments that I've received, generally from men, about how my smile is so bright and appealing. It makes me so approachable and how that made me feel and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, and I'm just going to hype myself up about my smile all day. That is it. You know what? I used to wouldn't have even shared this with y'all because I was like, they're not gonna get it. They're gonna think this type of way. I'm so glad that I'm coming out of that. Like y'all are seeing me heal in real time with the things that I'm sharing with y'all and the detail I'm going into because I'm not talking myself out of it, which is what I would usually do. Okay. But so that's what you're going to do. And you're going to pick a new thing every day for 30 days. And I want you to watch what happens in your inner world and in your outer world when you pull for these things. Now, I'm going to tell you, you're going to skip days, pick back up. It might take you 45 days to do it, but you need to get through all 30. You're going to get to the end of the day and you're going to be like, damn, I didn't even focus on it. Shit. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to say, it's okay. It's okay. It's a new thing. You're learning how to do a new thing. You're going to do better tomorrow. What you're not going to do is beat up on yourself for it because we're doing the loving and loving discipline. Okay. That's what we're doing. And I want you to really start to write down or somehow benchmark what happens in your life, big and small, even your perspective shifts, because that becomes evidence. And remember, when you get evidence, it gives you confidence to keep going. It becomes like we're training. Vincent got a dog, a puppy for Christmas and we're in the training mode. And all this little want is treats. If you give him a treat, he will do anything and he remembers the treat, right? So that's what I want you to have for yourselves. You are training yourself and you don't train yourself with slapping yourself around. You train yourself with treats. And these are emotional treats. These are vibrational, energetic treats that you're going to be giving yourself when you remember all the amazing things about you. When you're tender with yourself, it's you giving yourself a treat. And it's going to shape how you respond when you are distracted or tired or upset or confused, it's going to shift all of that for you. Okay. So we have our list of appreciations. And let me tell you something. I think I posted this episode about safety. Was that episode 42 or 43 about, how to create safety in your life? Somebody in the comments, she might be watching now. Hey, boo. She was like, I thought you were going to tell me how to create safety in my life. Did I miss something? I thought I did. But let me explain something to you right now. This right here is how you create safety. This is a way, right? That you create safety in your life, because the safety is safety in me being myself, me feeling safe enough to show up, me feeling safe enough to advocate for myself, me feeling safe enough to believe myself, right? You do that with tenderness. You do it with congratulating yourself, because then you know that when you poke your head out into the world, you're not going to get hit with a brick. If you know, oh, I can poke my head out and someone is welcoming me on the other end, that changes your whole fucking life. And with safety, you can begin to explore the world. You can begin to connect with others. You can begin to try new things and explore, and then get evidence like, oh, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm smart. I'm talented. I'm gifted. Right? I feel like special ed. Y'all know the song in the background if you're old enough. But that is how you build safety with this practice. So that's for you, boo, and that's for everybody else. And it's so, 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 so important. All right. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. Um, yeah. So I've already talked about how you talk to yourself. Okay. I don't care how your mother talked to you, your grandmother talked to you, your aunts, your cousins, all that shit. You can sit in that if you want to, but it's not going to help you. I know you want to send me a message and say, oh, they did this and they did that and they said this and it's so hard. Okay. When you fall into the trap of, well, this is what they said about me, this is how they treated me, this is how my husband used to talk to me, this is what I've been saying to myself, you're on the wrong track. I want you to open your phone, find your list, and pull one of your 30 things you love about yourself. You cannot go through, you cannot go down the rabbit hole. You have to stop it. You cannot ruminate, because you're doing that because you believe, one, you don't believe yourself. You're trying to convince yourself that your experience was real. And you have to keep talking about how bad it was, because then it's like, well, this is why I'm like this. And it doesn't matter why you're like that. The question is, do you want to still be like that? Do you want to be a victim? Or do you want to be a cycle breaker, a chain breaker? Like, what do you want to be? And once you decide you really want to have the life that you've dreamed, you cannot continue to think the same way. And pulling your 30 themes, it retrains your mind. Okay? So I feel like I need to say that over and over again, and I probably do. But instead of me doing that, you just can re listen to this or rewatch it over and over again. Um, oh, this is the other thing, right? If you're stuck in like, oh, all the mistakes I made in 2024, and oh, I said I was going to lose weight and I didn't. I said I was going to stop fooling with old boy and I didn't. I said I was going to apply for the job and I didn't. I said I was going to start a new school and I didn't. Rata, rata, da, all down the list. I still want you to congratulate yourself. I still want you to say, well, at least you had the desire to do it, right? And what can we do this year about it? But you have to come to yourself with kindness, with gentleness, with tenderness. That is the only way. You cannot beat yourself up or guilt your way into changing these things. So, even if you had a year of busts, I don't care. Congratulate. You made it. Even with all the things going in a way that you didn't want, you still made it. You're still here. You still have the same dream. Okay? That's you have to flip it, and you have to learn to practice the tenderness. Okay? What I have written here is self-kindness over everything. You cannot beat yourself into loving yourself. And I feel like, we loved and love our mothers. And we accepted the way that they treated us as love, because it's like, well, she's my mother. She must love me. So this must be what love is. And as obedient Black girls, we hold up that. And it's like, well, if this is what she did and what she said and how she treated me, this must be the way that I'm supposed to treat myself. I am still going to prove I'm a good daughter. I'm going to treat myself the same way because this is what she taught me. I'm a good daughter. Bullshit. This is why healing is all about autonomy. Your mother cannot be the source of your truth. She cannot be the source of your love. She cannot be the source of your worthiness. No one can be. And as long as your mother is the source of your truth, the source of your worthiness, the source of your happiness, the source of your direction, your ambition, all of those things, you're also going to meet other people in your life and you're going to make them your source. They're going to be your proxy to happiness. They're going to be in between you and the life you really want, because you think that's what loving is, giving them the control and them the authority over you. It's like, if I give away enough authority of my life, guess what? Someone will love me. No, ma'am. That is not how it works. It's never worked like that. It's never going to work like that. Okay. So this can be challenging, but I know you can do it. All right. That's all I have. That's what we're doing this week. Last week, we made our list of our 2 to 3 things that we want to focus on having, being, or doing for 2025. And we were building that emotional momentum. This week, you are creating your list of 30 things you love about you. I would love to see these lists. Listen, you can DM me on Instagram at Black Mother Wound, or you can put it in the comments below here on YouTube so other people can see it and we could work through this together. I would love for y'all to make your list and tell me where you're stuck. Because I see y'all be talking to each other and supporting each other in these comments on YouTube. So start building your list there. I mean, I come in and comment. I read damn near every comment that comes through and I reply. So if you start building your list and you get stuck, I can help you, or I can be like, thumbs up, keep going, because this is a great foundation. Okay. Imagine if you can really start to love on yourself in January, what that will mean for the rest of the year. Like, this is the real jump start. This is the back end of productivity. For me, it's emotional productivity, energetic productivity, and it's very, very powerful. Y'all know I would not be saying that if it wasn't true. So that's all. That's your homework for this week. I love you dearly. Doors are still open for Resolve. Class starts in 2 weeks, on January 16th. Check out the link below for more information, more details to sign up. Imagine having this every week and we can really talk and chop it up, and you being in an amazing community with other like-minded women is so powerful. Okay. And you deserve it for the new year. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you're here. You're doing an amazing job. Okay. And only more to come. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Black Mother Wound podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and make sure you comment, subscribe, and rate the show. You can keep the conversation going over on IG at Black Mother Wound and click the link in the show notes to download the free Mother Wound Healing Guide. See you next week.